Hey everybody, it's Dave here, and I wanted to send you guys this quick video message. Hopefully I can keep it under a couple of minutes and let you know that I have graded all of the submitted fitness plans. And if you have an incomplete plan, or if I ask you to revise your target heart rate, please get those in by midnight tonight so I can move forward with our class. Most of you did an excellent job in your fitness plans. My only concern really across the board is that people might be exercising too much. So if you're coming from nothing and going right into 6 days a week, that might be a tad much. Try to really be realistic with your intentions, and it just makes everything so much more achievable at that point. So if you guys have any questions about that, your fitness plan, what your goals are, kind of aligning those stars, feel free to reach out. Oftentimes we have these goals of losing all this fat or getting our muscles to actually show up, like our glutes or our biceps or our shoulders. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of consistent work, more importantly, and that might be the most key ingredient is consistency. But we want to make sure that your plan is on track to really achieving those goals. So if you have something really specific and kind of dialed in that you're shooting for, maybe one of those, or maybe being a runner myself, maybe like a 5K goal or something like that, and you want to talk about interval training, feel free to just shoot me a message, or any kind of training for that matter. Shoot me a message and maybe I can help you out in designing something very specific and concrete so you can achieve that goal. This week we have this is our first week of activity logs, so you'll begin by going to link 3.3 and uploading that Word document to begin filling out your activity and comments. Now, you don't have to tell me what you do on those days. You can be brief, but I want to know how that activity went for you. So, this morning I went on an 8.5 mile run, and and it felt pretty good. I did 3 by 1 mile intervals followed by 4 400s, and the speed isn't quite where I want it. But when I make comments, I would probably be, if I were to comment on it, I would say, I would say just that, and that I know I have a long way to go. I'm shooting for a marathon in July, so I've got a lot of time to build up, and I'd probably make comments somewhere kind of in the middle of there. So not as fast as I want them to be, but I know that in the future, with continued work, I can continue to improve. So I would maybe have a little bit of both. So in any case, hope that makes sense. Looking from left to right on the activity log, you can see you need to document your exercise time, your exercise heart rate, and I'll actually show you what I'm looking at here. You can also see, so activity comments, there we go. A little blurry, there we go. So on the right, it says sitting time and sleep time. I want to encourage you to complete those columns as best you can. Those aren't necessarily required for our class, but they are important. And the more time we are sedentary, the more time that we are obviously less amount of moving, but the more at risk our bodies become for sedentary diseases, chronic diseases. And we just want to be mindful of that, especially as we go from moving environments like college, where we're getting up every hour and we're exercising regularly, we have the freedom and time to do so, to more our adult life, where we're going to have kids, we're going to be married, we're going to be working 40-hour jobs, and if we're working 40 to 60-hour jobs, and when they're sitting jobs in front of the computer, we don't have that daily grind of exercise, then our work becomes our exercise, and we're tired at the end of the day. So you have to make sure and prioritize your time for exercise, and also just being aware of that sitting can be quite dangerous and lethal to your health. So getting into the habit of filling up a water bottle on a regular basis, making sure you're drinking it and then filling it up. And also sleep time. Sleep is it's probably even more important than the exercise itself, but you do need quality sleep, at least 8 hours per day, and especially for those who have a family history of dementia or Alzheimer's, it's even more important for those to get for individuals to get quality sleep. So how do you know if you're getting quality sleep? For one, are you dreaming? And you don't necessarily have to remember your dreams, but just knowing that, kind of when you're rolling around in bed and you kind of wake up a little bit and come out of that REM sleep, you should be able to recall dreams at that moment, like I've been dreaming, and then go back to bed, go back to sleep. So the idea isn't necessarily to recall your dreams, but knowing that you are dreaming helps you get into that REM sleep where healing is happening, healing on the on the very molecular level within the muscles, so that you can recover well, recover appropriately, and in a timely manner, and move on to the next day's workout. So that's enough of that. That was 5 minutes. We're going on 6 minutes here for this video. Let me close out of that window. I'm not sure what else is due week 3. Week 3, it looks like there's the just the activity logs this week. So if you guys have any questions about those logs, I would encourage you to begin opening those logs up now. So you can, because I know some people struggle with Word documents because they might not be accessible on their computer. So just kind of figuring out that information there, or that computer software. And then other than that, if you guys have questions about any of the content in our class, or about your goals, intentions, whatever they may be, never hesitate to shoot me a message. And until next week, you guys take care. Bye-bye.